Hey guys, it's Jacqueline over here at Homeschool Hangout XYZ, and today we're going to talk about holiday homeschool plans as the holidays are hurtling towards us at the speed of light. If you like these kinds of videos, I don't even know what to call this theme. Do me a favor, thumbs up, like, subscribe, all the things, and let's go. So this is part of a collab that I'm in, and it's being hosted by Devine from Calm in the Chaos Homeschool and Shauna from Homegrown Homeschool. And there will be a link to the whole playlist down the bottom after you're done watching my video. Go pop over there, tell them that Homeschool Hangout sent you, and let's chat homeschool holidays. Homeschool holidays. Okay, so we tend to have a bunch of things when the kids were younger that wrapped up right about Thanksgiving time. And so that took a lot of intense time to prepare for. So we always had a choir concert right before Thanksgiving, extra choir time, which means there wasn't a whole lot of other school stuff. So the kids caught up with that right afterwards. And then we also always used to have our Lego robotics team. My husband and I coached a team for like 8 years of 9-year-olds to 15-year-olds, a team never bigger than 10. And their first round of competition was always around Thanksgiving. We usually try to do that tournament. And so that was our big academic push, is always getting ready for those as we ramp up for the holidays. But we're not doing either of those anymore. My 16-year-old is not in choir, and my other ones are too old. And then they're also all too old for robotics, and we're fine with that. But we'd always have those competitions, and then that first Tuesday afterwards, we'd usually go watch the newest Marvel release in the theater. Tuesday is the deal day for the local AMC theater around here. So those are some of our big traditions as far as schooling goes that goes into it. And then academically, we have, a couple other traditions that we always do, which is we always do the Nutcracker. At least one, usually 2 or 3 versions of the Nutcracker every year. And we talk about it. Sometimes we talk about the orchestra. Sometimes we talk about different musical choices. Sometimes we talk about what is the bones of the story that is the same for all the versions and what gets retold. In your local area, you may be able to get discounted or school showing tickets for the Nutcracker for a live performance. And we did it a couple times here when we've been able to get discount tickets, but normally it's like $50, $75 a ticket, and there's just a lot of us. We usually watch the Bolshoi Ballet's performance of it. The kids are now at the point where they do other things and we'll turn it on. But we usually watch a couple other ones to go with it. So there's always the one that, I think it's Macaulay Culkin, but I'm not 100% sure, but kind of some ballet, some live action. I mean, it's all live action, but some acting. And we've watched different versions through the years. I personally really like The Hard Nut by Mark Morris, if you can find it. I think it was on YouTube. I'll look and link it down below if I can find it. I will warn you, Ovation, 1 year on cable, did a Battle of the Nutcrackers. And I'm just going to say I found out, unfortunately, the wrong way of, don't let the kids see that. Stop it. Not all of them are exactly child-friendly. Yeah, I'll leave it there. If you want more details, ask me, but I'm not going to put that out on YouTube. So just eyes wide open. We have watched the expansion on it that Disney's done. It was fine. But yeah, so the Nutcracker is always a huge part. The other thing that happens is Advent of Code starts in December. And we've never done it completely. And what I mean by that is every day you get a little programming puzzle. And you can use whatever language you want. And it does get harder as you go through. Now, this is something you could do as a family. Write one program and do it. My husband loves to do it personally for his own development. And he often gets the kids and sometimes me to do some of them with him. I would definitely say, unless you are a master programmer, do not aim at doing all of them by the end of the month. I believe they're still available Yes, I'm looking over at them. They're available all through the year. So if you actually want to like start with one in January and do it all year, you can. But it is an advent code, and they do it the month of December. And so that is something that happens to some degree every year in this house. Usually it's the husband who is the most on it. I've never done more than like 3. I think I've done 3, maybe 4. Maybe I'll do it this year. And then the kids will work on it depending on what language they're doing. And then they'll come to dad, and dad will teach them how to solve some of the problems that are too hard. But as far as academically, I think those are our only big holiday traditions. We do take a really light hand at any education during that month. We take the last 2 weeks of the year basically completely off. But for us now, we are closely tied to the college system. The community college has their finals a week before the CSU system does. So I have 2 in community college and 1 at Fresno State. So for us, that is what our big holiday traditions have been for the last 4 years, is something to do with the college stuff. And then we also tend to do more volunteer work, more community involvement, which can all go on your transcripts. We also tend to do a lot of cleaning and events as we ramp up, because we have a big open house where tons and tons of people come by. And then I have 2 other ornament exchanges. I mean, we have a Christmas party here for the youth that I don't run. They just use the living room. I don't do any of that. But so we have a lot of events and other things going on, and there will be a separate video talking about how to make your holiday meals and events educational, and how to, maximize the learning on that, or at least look at it in a way that makes you respect it a little bit more for ditching all your schoolwork. But yeah, that's it. We're pretty laid back. We also are pretty laid back when it comes to the holidays. We just happen to, have a lot of events that I help with and stuff. So that always, but we're pretty not fussy. I mean, we spend Christmas Day in our pajamas eating appetizers all day. That's it. Yeah. So yeah, what are your holiday school traditions? Do me a favor, put it down below. Make sure you watch some of the other videos in the playlist, and I will try to include links to some of the Nutcrackers. And I will talk to you guys later. Bye.